The dynamite exploded. The train derailed. But when the smoke cleared, those who saw couldn't believe their eyes. A woman standing alone, double-barrel shotgun in her hands, death in her eyes. "Jake Morrison," she shouted. "Come out! Time to settle this." But Victoria didn't know yet that Jake Morrison wasn't the only one on that train. The son of the man she had killed was also there, and that son had made the same plan to avenge his mother. Victoria Dynamite Hayes, 29 years old, the most wanted female outlaw in the West for the past 3 years. But she wasn't always like that. She used to live on a ranch with her husband Henry, with her 2 young children, until Jake Morrison's gang came knocking on their door. That night everything changed. Henry died. Her children died. Victoria died too, really. What remained had become an instrument of revenge. The train lay motionless in the smoke. Victoria was calm. She'd made the dynamite herself. Her plans were perfect. "Morrison," she shouted again, "come out and be a man." The train door opened, but it wasn't Jake Morrison who came out. A young man, about 25 years old. His eyes as determined as Victoria's. "You're Victoria Hayes," he said, "the woman who killed my father." Victoria was surprised. "Who was your father?" "Sheriff William Patterson, the man you killed 3 months ago when he tried to catch you." Victoria didn't lower her weapon. "Patterson was a good man, but he was after me. He was doing his job, and I'm taking my revenge." Young Patterson, his name was David, drew his gun. Then we're both doing the same thing. 2 gun barrels facing each other, but just then gunshots came from the train. Morrison's gang was firing inside the wagon. "Damn," said Victoria. "Morrison's escaping." Morrison's voice echoed from the train. "Victoria, there are 20 innocent passengers inside this train. I'll kill them." Victoria gritted her teeth. Morrison was blackmailing her. "David, he can't kill those innocents." "Victoria, Morrison does everything. He killed my family." Women's screams came from the train, children crying. Victoria made a decision. "Patterson, truce. We stop Morrison. Then we settle this," David thought. "All right, but then we duel." "Deal." Victoria and David jumped onto the train. Inside was chaos. Morrison's 3 men had taken the passengers hostage. Victoria whispered, "You go left. I'll go right. David, let's not shoot the innocents." Victoria smiled. "Don't worry, kid. I only shoot the bad guys." The first clash was quick. Victoria's double barrel took down 1 bandit, David's Colt another. Morrison was hiding at the back. "Hayes, if you want me, come and get me." Victoria cornered Morrison at the end of the wagon. David stood behind her. 3 years, said Victoria. "I've been looking for you for 3 years. Morrison grinned. "And I was using you. Every time you robbed, sheriffs chased after you. Nobody was looking for me." Victoria's anger exploded. You used me as a decoy." "Smart woman. Yes, you were my distraction." David intervened. "Enough talk, Morrison." But Morrison was playing his last card. "Ah, young Patterson. Want to know how your father really died?" "Morrison, when your father was trying to shoot Victoria, I shot him from behind." David froze. "What?" Victoria was also shocked. "But I killed him." Morrison laughed. "You wounded him. I finished him. Then I blamed you." David turned to Morrison. You killed my father." Of course. He was getting too close." Abbott and Victoria pulled their triggers simultaneously. 2 bullets found Morrison. He fell. Victoria, "Now we're even, Morrison." Morrison with his last breath. But even if I die, My gang is still. He died. Victoria looked at David. Patterson, your father is avenged. David, so is yours. But we still have a duel. Yes. But why now? David thought. I don't know. Are you a good woman or a bad woman? Outside the train, passengers had gathered. Victoria and David faced each other. An elderly passenger intervened. Wait! This woman saved us. Young mother, that bandit was going to kill us. This woman is a hero. David lowered his gun. Victoria Hayes, are you an outlaw or a dispenser of justice? Victoria thought. I don't know, David. For 3 years, I've only thought about revenge. What about now? Victoria dropped her double barrel to the ground. Now I'm just tired. 6 months later, Victoria was teaching school in a small town. David had become sheriff. Victoria taught children reading and writing in her classroom. But in the afternoons, she also taught them shooting. Teacher Victoria, said little Sarah, you're a very good marksman. Were you an outlaw before? Victoria smiled. Yes, Sarah, but not anymore. Why? Because there are more beautiful things than taking revenge. That evening, David visited Victoria. Victoria, I want to ask you something. Ask. Will you marry me? Victoria was surprised. David, we were enemies. Not anymore. You're a good woman. I'm a good man. We could be better together. Victoria thought, I have one condition. What is it? I'll teach our children to shoot. I want them to be able to protect themselves. David laughed. Deal. But I'll also teach them the law. 2 years later, Victoria and David's wedding took place. The whole town came. At the wedding ceremony were also the passengers Victoria had saved from Morrison. The elderly man. Victoria, you're our hero. Victoria, no, I was just a woman who took revenge. Now I'm a woman learning to love. David, and I'm a lucky man. On their wedding night, Victoria went to Henry's grave. Henry, she said, I took your revenge, but I won't fight anymore. I'll love. The wind caressed her hair. It was like Henry's answer. Some wars aren't won with guns. Sometimes the greatest victory is to stop fighting. Victoria Hayes had found love while taking revenge, because true strength is being able to let go of the past and embrace the future. If this story created adrenaline in your bloodstream, if you love action-packed Western stories full of revenge and love, subscribe to our channel, because in the Wild West, every story is as fast as a bullet and as powerful as dynamite. See you in the next adventure. Keep your triggers ready.